Home prices are on the rise even while interest rates remain high. If you're wondering whether or not now's the right time to make your move in real estate, you're in the right place. Today, we'll be breaking down the latest market stats here in Kansas City and comparing them to national trends to see what's unique and if right now is the right time to make your move. Well, let's dive in. All right, let's start with closed sales in Kansas City. For September, we saw 2,843 closed sales, which is slightly down from last month, but kind of identical to what we saw last year, where we had 2,991 closed sales. This steady trends shows that buyer demand is still holding steady, even with these uncertain economic trends that we are going through right now. We saw the average sales price hit $365,051, which is up 7.7% from last year, which just shows home ownership pays for itself. But bad news for buyers. If you're waiting for home prices to go down, looks like we're waiting another month. Looking at days on market, here in the Kansas City metro area, we're seeing homes sell in about 36 days, which is slightly up from last year's numbers of 34 days, but 2 days is not really anything to fuss about. With this, we're seeing more homes on market, which is kind of one of the explanations of this trend, also partly due to interest rates. Even though we did see a slight decline in interest rates from their peak, those are still sitting a little bit higher than where folks want to be, but we'll see how this goes moving forward. As I was just saying, inventory, that's been on the rise. In September, we saw 7,321 active listings here in the Kansas City metro area. This equates to a 2.5-month supply, which is still a seller's market. So even though buyers do have a little bit more options out there, sellers should feel good knowing that it is still a seller's market. But with more inventory comes more pending sales. In September, we saw 3,055 pending sales, which is up from last year's numbers of 2,848. This indicates buyer interest is still holding strong here in the Kansas City metro area. Now, let's compare how Kansas City's market stacks up to the national trends. The real estate market showed a mixed trend in September, with home prices increasing by 3.1% nationwide. But here in the Kansas City metro area, we saw an increase of 7.7%. This appreciation shows that homeowners are cashing in on some more equity and that buyers are moving here to Kansas City compared to some of these other local markets. For inventory, nationwide, there was an increase of 31.9%. Now, of course, there's some areas that are experiencing way more listings than other areas, and with a national average, you are going to see quite a variance. But here in Kansas City, we only saw an increase of 6.8%. But as we talked about earlier, looks like it's getting eaten up by buyers with the number of pending sales that we're seeing. Lastly, let's look at days on market. For the national level, homes took about 7 more days to sell year over year, but here in the Kansas City metro area, we only saw an increase of 2 days. With the steady increase of inventory and only seeing an increase of 2 days, this shows that buyers are still demanding more homes here in the Kansas City metro area and eating up that supply. For buyers, what do these numbers mean to you? With the average sales price steadily increasing here in Kansas City, if you're going to wait, it's going to cost you some money. Well, the inventory on the national level is increasing. The local supply is still relatively low, which means competition. Now, what's your budget today versus next year? If not a lot's going to change, then we should probably talk about a game plan because looks like home prices are just going to continue going up, which means the condition of home that you could buy is just going to keep on going down. So pick up the phone, give me a call, let's get started. But no, drop some comments below for what you are waiting on before you buy a house. I'm curious. Sellers worried that the market was falling apart. Well, looking at these numbers, doesn't look like you guys have anything to worry about. Yes, there was a steady increase of inventory, but looking at pending sales, it looks like those homes are still getting gobbled up. With average days on market also increasing, that's probably explained by the interest rates still remaining high, so some buyers being a little bit hesitant on making a move, and the steady increase in inventory. So now buyers have more time to look at houses and not have to feel like they have to make a decision within hours. But if you're ready to maximize your home's equity, go ahead, give me a quick call, and we can talk about what you could be walking away with. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate, these numbers tell a story, which affects your unique real estate goals. And I help buyers and homeowners every single day with their real estate goals, and I would love to help you too. You can reach me at 816-447-0017, or all of my other contact information is listed below. I'd love to connect. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and my name is Skyler Edzards with eXp Realty, your full-time realtor here in the Kansas City metro area. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on next month's market update, and I'll see you guys on the next video.